Okay, let's slash marker. We'll call it STS21. And we'll run one more back before we play Scam Line. Let's go single player standard. I mean, of course we gotta play as the silent, bro. We gotta give it we gotta try out both. So far, so good, man. Niao. Add a Niao's Fury to your deck. Bro, it's a full art card. Oh! Add one Niao's Fury to your deck. Deal 10 damage. Put 2 random cards from your discard pile into your hand. Exhaust. Upgrade a card. I'm assuming we got the same kind of deck. Yeah, okay. Or Silver Crucible. The first 3 cards you see are upgraded. The first treasure chest you open is empty. I'm sorry. Like, I literally think this might be better, but you gotta take a full art card when you see it. That might just be, like, super common, but either way, we take those. I want to... It's hard to fight an early elite with the silent, but we'll have a few chances to get some cards. Plus, we have an extra attack thanks to Neo's Fury anyway. And we want to play a neutralize if possible first. So you guys are going to debuff, obviously. We strike, and then Neo's Fury. No neutralize turn 2. They're literally trolling. I know how to play the silent. You literally just try to get as much block as possible, and then the cards that double poison. You think I haven't watched Mouth play this game? Oh, then you get shivs. Then you beat Ascension 20 with shivs and you post a screenshot and everyone goes, how did you do it with shivs? And then you go, easy, shivs are the best thing in the game. And they go, no, they're not. They're literally the lowest ranked synergy in the meta tier list. And you go, oh, sorry. I didn't know, man. I didn't know. I mean, we need damage. Strangle is always... This was... I forget what this was called in the last one. But I do like it for combo decks. Cloak and Dagger I like too, though, to be honest. I mean, 6 block with 8 damage on top of it. It's not too bad. Choke. That's what it was. Choke. Fuzzy Worm Crawler. Strangle on him. Survivor. Neo's Fury. Kind of bad because well, I guess it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all, actually. Cloak and Dagger. Yes, dude. Why does Defend look like the best card in the game now? 11 damage. Most offensive silent turn. Neutralize and 3 defense. Mogged. Deflect, expose. Remove all artifact and block from the enemy. Apply 2 vulnerable and exhaust. Obviously, at some point... I mean, dude, at a minimum, 2 vulnerable for 0, and it gets itself out of the deck seems kind of amazing. And it costs 0, so it works with Strangle. How about Strangle, Neo's Fury, Strangle? How's that for a first turn, bro? 1 neutralize and you'd be dead, I think. I'm tiny. Oh, guys, that's really uncool. I do like draw 1, discard 1. When upgraded, at least. Draw 2, discard 2. I mean, with Strangle, and then a bunch of 0-cost cards, and then we draw. Making decisions in card games is OP, bro. Take Prepared, get it upgraded, and then we draw, discard, draw, discard, draw, discard, draw a card that lets us draw a discard. Choose a starter card to transform into Peck. When you draw this card, randomize its cost from 0 to 3 with a Slither. Sadly, that seems cool, but is basically useless for us unless we really want to take a chance. Or Toric Toughness. Gain 5 block at the start of the next 2 turns. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I get this infinite, but I don't want to put Slither. I guess, you know what, to be honest? Maybe Slither on, like, a strike, and then you're like, if it doesn't cost 0 or 1, you're just like, I won't play it anymore. But I think you gotta go Peck. And then honestly, looking at my deck, you got to turn a defend into an attack. Plus, we might have a bird now. Nope. Whenever you play a card, this enemy receives 10% more damage from attacks this turn. Okay, I'm familiar with the meta on this one. You used to be an Act 2 boss, bro. Sly. If this card is discarded from your hand before the end of the turn, play it for free. Gain a dex and gain 4 thorns. Okay. It is a scrub daddy. Holy cow. Wait, I've already discarded a card. Okay, well, we'll just dump a defend and then play one less strike, even though that sucks. I guess it didn't matter if we played him anyway. Oh, maybe it's good because we got to get 30% damage bonus out of it. Thorns, you're buffing yourself. No combo pieces, I'm afraid. 25 damage. Okay, so what do we like? Expose goes crazy. Into a Peck, which is actually going to do 9 damage. Into Neo's Fury. Oh, I thought it would bring back Expose, but I understand why it doesn't. Into... This really does 9 damage? Oh, no, it'll... This does 11? Bro, Peck fucking sucks, bro. Why the fuck did I add Peck to my deck? 25 more damage? Get a life, man! Oh, I guess it is anti-slither tech. Okay, I see your point. Draw 1 card at the start of your next 3 turns. Draw 1 additional card. Wait, 2 relics, though? Whenever you add a card to your deck, gain 15 gold. I mean, honestly, isn't that our 3rd Strangle? No, it just feels that way because of what we got going on. Because of the implication. Oh, this is a potion, not a relic. That makes sense. It had relic vibes. Honestly, I mean, we're early in the game. I know you're never supposed to rest in this game, but we rest and then we fight a second elite. Upon dying, summons something. Drawing a defend, not what I want to see. Upon dying, summons something. I don't like the cards with the worm outline, man. So we like this. We don't like that. I'm almost scared to play Neo's Fury, but let's try it with a Strangle anyway. It didn't bring back a Strangle, but it brought back a 0-cost card, which is awesome. Any chance you're dead? Not dead. We play a defend then, because we're going to kill you next turn. That actually went very well. Mogged. Oh, crap. Forgot about this part. I have no AoE, bro. Unplayable! Prepared. Dump Infection. Play a Strangle. Peck a unit that's about to buff. Play a defend. Kills that one via the Strangle. And I like that it says end turn 4. It has the numbers of turns. This was tech I thought was fated to never exist, bro. Devastating turn for a guy like me. Had to be done. A worm? I guess you're right. Slay the Spire did have turn numbers at the start of the turn. Strangle. Survivor dumping an infection. Ah, screw it. We'll just peck you. Then we only got one enemy to focus on. It is familiar. Thank you for asking. It does feel a little bit like Summer 22 to me. Which is when I had Salmonella and Campylobacter. For those of you who don't know. Okay, we lived. Bro, Silent Act 1. Some things never change. Discard your hand. Next turn attacks deal double damage. Deal 10 damage. If fatal, get an additional card reward. Kind of awesome with Lucky Fish, I suppose. And it's also an attack. Feel like I could use an attack, sadly. And then if we rest, maybe we'll get a chance to actually upgrade a card right here. Cards containing strike do an additional 3 damage. Peck remaining undefeated is the worst card in this game. Okay. I think we go for the one with the buff. Get strangled, prepared. Dump a strike. Neo's Fury. Prepared. Dump a strike. Play a defend, because we have no other means of healing. Then we kill you this turn. Because you don't attack this turn. Huge. And I can guarantee the hunt will be lethal. Do I need to make you vulnerable? Sadly, yes. Apply 1 week. It's been... Okay, the hunt has successfully worked for us. I got to do like 4 damage to you, which is incredible. Is the hunt exhausted? It is. I was like, oh, what if we could add a bunch of cards, man? Imagine. You have to get strangled. Take a little bit of damage. Next turn, you're going to go for a buff. That's when we make our move. Next turn, you're going to do 8 damage. Come on, get a life, bro. I'm going to do that. I'm going to play 2 defense so I take no more damage. You're doing nothing this turn anyway. There we go. I mean, 1 damage might make all the difference, I'm sad to say. Sly. If this card is discarded from your hand before the end of the turn, play it for free. If this card is discarded from your hand before the end of the turn, play it for free. If this card... If you discard it, it gets played. Okay. Shivs? I mean, I love the shivs, but we're not built for that right now. You know, oh, it'd be nice if I could... If I hit skip, can I go back? Because I'd like to see what the other card is. But you know what? For now, I take Untouchable. See, if I'd known this was coming, it might have changed my... Might have changed my opinion a little bit. I do think... we need some more damage. Shivly, we love you. 14 damage. 2 weak is a big one. Peck still sucks. Strangled obviously gets better. I mean, 5 extra damage on something that needs to be lethal seems good. And then the question is, I don't want to fight an elite. I want events, and then hopefully we beat the boss and the run turns around, man. 148 gold for a random relic, or remove 2 cards to add... Remove 2 cards and add Spore Mind, which is a 1-cost curse with exhaust. I mean, removing a couple of cards would be nice, but you know, I'm gonna be a puss. Oh, the Gremlin's Horn, bro! Kill an enemy, get energy, end a draw, and we have a card with lethal, so we're incentivized to kill enemies, unlike every other deck that's ever existed in this game. Okay, so we're on Strangle. Prepared. Neo's Fury. Strangle. Although we could Sucker Punch you for less. Yeah, Sucker Punch for less damage, but the weakness helps us out. But if you're going to do that, we should play Prepared first anyway. And then Sucker Punch at the end. Okay, great turn. 8 damage, and they're going to apply an Affliction. Survivor, discarding Untouchable, gets us to 9 block. We don't get a kill with the hunt. Even though we're oh so close. I don't think it's going to come back around, but I'm willing to take the chance, bro. I'm willing to take the chance. It's adrenaline. Don't even think about anything else. Although, okay, so adrenaline is obviously like one of the best cards. It costs 0, you gain energy and draw 2 cards off of it. But I would love to have another opportunity to get Flick Flack. Flick Flack, Jan! You don't know the toll that 6 discards takes on a silent. You have to take adrenaline, of course. I mean, I said it, man. You gotta take adrenaline. Tactician, unplayable, but if you have Sly, it's kind of crazy. We are discarding a lot, man. What's the Snowflake? First time you play a power, gain block. Sadly, we're powerless. Kunai is obviously incredible. Abacus! Abacus! Deal damage to the equal to the number of cards played this combat. Does it cost 0 on upgrade? No, it's retain on upgrade. It sounds interesting, don't get me wrong. I need more discard engines if we're gonna prioritize Sly, let's put it that way. I feel like at the very least, like I sadly think I need potions to like keep myself alive. I don't know if these potions will do it for me. We already have a week. Draw a card, draw 1 more card. You know what? I'm literally, this might be the first time I've ever done this. I'm just buying potions to try to make it through Act 1. That's so devastating. And I'm gonna rest on top of, after all that, I'm gonna rest, which is crazy. Ceremonial Beast. It's a Strangle. This is just Strangle. Neo's Fury. Strangle, bro. Is an Elden Ring boss. 18 damage and a buff. Yeah, well, I've lived through Gen Z boss in a mini, so I'm not sweating it. Discard. Discard a strike. We're not going to try to lethal you. We're just going to try to do as much damage as possible. I mean, we're going to try to kill you, but we don't care about lethal as much. Gain energy, draw... You know what? Draw another card. Weakness? Why not? I mean, we bought the potions to use them. The only thing I will say is we would like the extra reward because it would be a rare. That might make a big difference. When you hit 150, become stunned and lose all your strength. Remove all artifact and block from the enemy. Okay, well, you definitely strangle, neutralize, expose, which should have been played like first for sure. You're going to get stunned. I don't know if you're not going to get stunned. You're going to get stunned next turn. Which is, you know what? Maybe it's milling 1 extra buff out of you and stopping you from doing an even bigger attack. It's stunned and loses all its strength. Strangle. Prepared. Dump it. Honestly, because you're vulnerable, I think we have to play the hunt. We have to play it while you're vulnerable. This turn is just horrible. Ringing in my ears. You can only play 1 card this turn. That's really bad. Obviously insanely horrible. How about a defend of some sort? Huge. Wait, we get 1 more turn to make it happen. Strangle, strangle, neutralize. Defend. We only get to play one card next turn, bro. There's no way you're gonna finish this. You have nothing that could do it. Survivor. Survivor discarding a Sly. Oh, we're gonna die by literally exact math. That's so devastating. You know what? It means we have time for one more before we play Scam Line today. Okay, note to self. I gotta remember, this is what it's like to play the Silent. You need to have some means to do damage on the first floor. If you make it to the boss without having added attacks, you're probably gonna struggle to do some damage. New relics available. Anomalous planet detected. The region, unlock the region as a playable character. I'm gonna be honest with you. One second. First, I'm gonna be very honest with this individual right here. And you're gonna say, why ban them? Well, because they said sponsored stream on a Slay the Spire 2 release day. That's nasty work. It's not sponsored. I'm playing with my friends. So A, you're baiting. This is the thing I want to teach the baiters. And Magressa, I'm glad we're back on the same side. This is the thing I want to teach the baiters. You can bait, but don't be mad when you get banned. Because the whole point of baiting is that you're like, I'm being annoying. And then when you annoy people and you get banned, you can't be like, well, sorry, I was just being annoying. Yeah, I know, bro. That's, both of us are fulfilling our roles. You're playing as the baiter and I'm playing as the judge. So Judge, Judy, and Executioner, I mean, like, what do you want me to do in that situation? Either way, we're playing the Silent again, because I don't want to learn a new character with 44 minutes. I want to rush through a run as fast as possible and win easily. One of two colorless cards, gain a card reward and procure a random potion, or receive an eternal curse but also receive 333 gold. I mean, the curse, not so good, but we'll add cards to get around it. Is this going to be the time when we have no shops? Oh, there's a very aggressive path I like the looks of, man. There's a very aggressive path. That's 270 gold with one remove. You want to be next? Eternal. Cannot be removed or transformed from your deck. Who is this? Xeno351. Mousing over the card will give you a tooltip about the keywords. It'll teach you a lot about this game. No, you're chill, you're chill. You gotta pay the price. You gotta get close to paying the price. Greed. Is it possible greed could be good? Yeah, if we get the relic that gives us one strength for every curse. It's so yeah, I'm thinking it's possible at the very least. It's possible. $11 damage. Also, can we pour one out for Chibli? Chibli is going to be so annoyed for the rest of his streams for like the next 2 weeks when people are asking why he's not playing Slay the Spire 2. It was annoying for me, and I'm obviously going to play it. So for someone who's probably not going to play it, it's going to be annoying as fuck. You guys are literally going to ruin Chibli's life. Expose is really good, man. Expose was not the problem in our last run. The Vulnerable's worth it. But we need to focus a little bit more on some offense. His fans don't expect him to play it. You weren't there during the Mugenics stream, bro. Please give me 2 attacks and a neutralize. 2 strikes and a neutralize. Oh, 3 strikes. That's fine, too. You weren't there during Nuzlocke. Nuzlocke was something, man. Nuzlocke was something. Maybe we are Shiv-coded on this one. Nightmare can be really good, but it might be a little too early to know what to use it on. So I'm just going to go leading strike on this one. You were cooking yesterday about Americanos in Chibli's chat. Brother, it's probably the most +2s I've ever gotten in my entire life. is when I said, can I say something? And then people posted a bunch of pause champs. And then I said, they're making the Americanos just a little too damn hot. It really is like, hey, I want to drink a coffee in 90 minutes. Can I have an Americano to go, please? Malaise is kind of incredible, to be honest. But it hinges on some game knowledge of knowing who to play it against. Blade Dance is just more shivs. So I'm gonna play baby mode. I'm going to remember that I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm going to take the cards that an idiot would take. I think you strike me as more dangerous, but you also strike me as, like, way tougher to kill, bro. So let's focus on killing the one with the least HP first. I'll take the damage to get you closer. It's boiling water and espresso. Of course it's going to be hot. Well, I'm just saying that of course it's going to be hot. Does it have to be that hot? Like, honestly, something that could distinguish your coffee shop. What if you made the Americano and then you had, like, a little basin of dry ice or, like, liquid nitrogen or something like that, and you just put the Americano in it for like 5 seconds just to take it down 20 degrees. So it's ready to be consumed a little bit faster. That could be awesome. They'll explode? We'll just make it, you know, they could do the science on it, bro. Americanos should be 140 degrees, but they serve it at 190. Thank you! We've got a real barista in here that's telling me either you're the barista or you're the guy that goes to the coffee shop and goes, hey, you brought your own espresso machine to the coffee shop and you go, hey, can I borrow your portafilter? Have you ever seen that video where the dude brings his own espresso machine to the cafe and then asks to borrow the portafilter from the barista behind the counter? But either way, you're supporting me, so I appreciate you. It is a good bit. I mean, this is crazy, bro. We need some... I mean, we need more damage. We take Predator. It's that, don't overthink it. And also, we actually get the ability to upgrade some cards. I thought that would be 2 shivs. 4 shivs, 20 damage. 20 damage... We're gonna play Blade Dance literally every time it comes up. Start with 4 shivs off of Blade Dance. And I get to draw 100 cards per turn. You're gonna debuff me. We go for Fuzzy Wormcrawler first. You gotta remember, like, half of the battle in Slay the Spire is, like, learning every single fight so you can play the game with your eyes closed. Learning who gets killed first, what order to kill the enemies with. Oops, if you kill this enemy first, they get, like, overpowered, or the other enemy gets overpowered. 2 damage shivs kind of flicking me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Crazy turn, though. Drip Mogs Americanos, to be honest. I don't give a fuck. Those are too damn hot, too. 15 damage. 6 damage. Motherfucker, bro. Get killed, lad. This is why iced coffee mogs, for sure. Dude, if we could get the deck so thin that Predator always gives us 2 extra cards, now we're fucking talking, bro. Could be huge. Do not say W Predator, okay, in chat. That's gonna get you in trouble. By me or the mods. Tools of the Trade. At the start of your turn, draw 1, discard 1. I do like a Tools of the Trade, man. I think we add it. Again, let's not overthink it. The most important thing is doing something with 500 gold at the shop. Choose 1 of 5 random cards to add to your deck. Or lose 5 HP, get a colorless card. Give me 1 of 5. Literally, we just go straight for another Blade Dance. It might be the best possible outcome. I am a little bit scared of the the fact that we have no defense, but you need offense. We need offense, that's right. This is easy. Predator on you. Blade Dance. You're adding 2, you're adding 1. Leaf Slime. We'll go for you then. Also, I know that there's probably a lot of science involved in this. Mods, please ban climbers for saying, so is this just Slay the Spire with new cards? That's a bad faith question. They're framing it as a question because they think that it means that they can avoid being judged for asking a question that's actually an attack. They need to be banned immediately. I'm just asking questions. No, you're not, bro. You're putting your opinion in the form of a question because you don't want to put your opinion out there for fear that you'll face the repercussions that you're about to face right now. I think they could design the cups better at coffee shops so that that tiny little hole means that the coffee... I guess what I'm trying to say, before I get too heated, is that I feel like they're over-designed to solve a problem that is not actually a real problem, which is people don't want the coffee to get cold before they can drink it. Something that, in my opinion, has literally never happened in history, because as soon as you order the coffee, they hand it to you. I want to take a sip. I ordered the coffee because I want a coffee. I didn't order the coffee because I want to have a coffee in 50 minutes. And you might say, oh, but people get it on their drive to work. Bro, they're watching YouTube shorts in the car. Of course they're sipping in the car too. So can you make the coffee cup maybe like with a little bit more aeration so we could ventilate the temperature a little faster and get to a drinkable temperature instead of one little tiny hole where when you go, it immediately scalds your entire mouth? Heinous turn that literally just got saved by a single potion. Look at that. Also, the kimchi jjigae is being served too hot. This one I'm not as comfortable saying because I'm not South Korean, which may come as a surprise to you, but the kimchi jjigae is so hot that you literally cannot... If you order it 5 minutes after your lunch break starts, you will not be able to finish the soup by the time your lunch break is over. It comes out at 350 degrees Celsius, bro. It's insane. That's the play, unfortunately. You can ask for ice cubes in the coffee? Yeah, but like they shouldn't make you be the guy who says, "Can you put a couple of ice cubes in it?" They should just serve it right, bro. Put a couple of ice cubes in it. I've never had kimchi jjigae. I think I'm missing out on life. 2 things that the world's pickiest eaters think that they would love. Scalding hot kimchi soup and fried bugs. You can literally just get them. You can just go get them at restaurants or stores right now. You don't have to be like, I would love to eat them. Put your money where your mouth is, bro. Take the train into the city. Take the bus into the city and go give it a try. We don't need to be performative anymore. I've had the cricket protein and I did not like it. I'll stick with the lead. Guys, I don't think we want anything here. Sorry, I gotta lock in. We only have 30 minutes left. I mean, Sucker Punch is pretty good, but no. We're so shiv-coated. We're so shiv-coated that it's like we're on Succession. This path scares the shit out of me. I like this path. Get some health here, fight this elite, 2 good shops with relics. Like, this is a relic maxer's path right here. At the start of each combat, procure a potion-shaped rock. 15 damage potion at the start of every battle? Bro, that's crazy. That's like almost, that's getting a free fire potion almost at the start of every battle. $22 damage. This will still only deal 15 damage, I'm guessing. So I'm gonna hit you with this. Hit you with the shiv. It's still, okay, it doesn't go through vulnerability, which is good to know. Don't use it, store it for the next fight. Buddy, I'm taking like 12 damage per fight right now. I gotta use it to get ahead of the curve until I've got the cards that allow me to go infinite. I'm in a tight spot. Was in another world. Wait, now we're talking. Deal 10 damage to all enemies. I mean, I think Flick Flack is awesome if we can get... I mean, I guess with Tools of the Trade, we can enable Flick Flack really easily if we actually play it at some point. You intend to summon monsters. Let's be so fucking for real. This is the type of shit that Explosive Ampoule was made for. Fog, Mog. Eye with Teeth. When this dies, it revives next turn at full HP. I guess I missed the part where that's my problem. I think I do this. And then this. And then, honestly, I think we use this potion instead. And stack up the rocks to do damage to a single target foe. 3 decks this turn. Sly, deal 3 damage to 4 random enemies. I mean, again, these are things that could go crazy if we could just find ourselves in a position where I actually play Tools of the Trade. For now, I think it's a skip, bro. I'm gonna be so fucking for real with you, and I'm embarrassed to say it. We skip the Elite. To go to the shop and spend all our money on one shop. Give me 57 gold. I don't want to lose any more HP. I've embarrassed myself enough up to this point. Potion Belt, kind of interesting for sure. I don't think we need another Blade Dance. Bullet Time's always nice. Bullet Time's always good. Potion Belt to stack rocks. What do we got? 285. I guess you're right. Strangle and Shivs are kind of like a natural... They're natural bedfellows. We can't afford Whetstone and card removal. We don't really need to upgrade attacks. We need to upgrade skills. So I'm going to say cut. You can't cut Greed, unfortunately. Cut a Strike, make the deck a little bit better. I think we're ready. I don't think we need the Hunt. It is interesting to use it against the boss. I can't deny that. Bullet time. We don't have enough draw to really justify that. Tools of the Trade costing 0 is huge. Okay, this might be the play, bro. This might be the play. What the hell? Kin Follower. Minions abandon combat without their leader. We do have some damage in here, don't get me wrong. The question becomes, do you just go in on the guy or do you kill the little minions? And I don't know the answer yet. I'm going to say, because we don't do very much damage, which means it's going to be hard to burst you down. I feel like we almost got to kill you guys first. I think it's got to be weaken. This takes us to 30, so we don't quite kill you on this turn. Okay. First turn kind of sucks ass, but... Chow. Kind of swag for a boss to say chow. You should get hit, and then just... I mean, this is a devastating use of potions, but we'll just call it W value instead. Honestly... I think you just play your 2 blocks and don't... Well, maybe you do play Expose anyway, just to get a little value out of the vulnerability. Weakness. You're going to alternate Frailty and Weakness, maybe? And the turn kind of plays itself, but that's okay. 4 Shivs. Guys, I think we're going to make it out of Act 1. As of right now, I'm giving myself a 70% chance to make it out of Act 1. You're gonna dump greed. I feel like you're gonna be better off with this. A strangle into a leading strike. Into you being dead. And then maybe now that the minions are dead, you're gonna start hitting like crazy and I'm gonna die. That could also be the case. But he only got 2 strength up. That's not that crazy. So we dump Snip Snap, which is what I'm going to call this card for the rest of my life. Snip Snap Jan. It's going to be a little bit of a battle. I'm not going to deny that, but if he resummons, I'm going to be so pissed off, bro. We have no damage. What the fuck? Okay, I mean, literally, I'm just not going to be able to play that. This is like all of my remaining HP. Or all of my remaining energy, I should say. Intends to use a buff. Oh, good! Bullet time and a fuckload of defense. I mean, here's my play. On lethal, not good. Thankfully, we have a strangle, a neutralize, a leading strike, and a defend. That was a good turn. $21 damage. 21 damage might be impossible. We live on 23. Oh, baby! Please, please have a big turn. I need more. I need more. That's probably not enough. I need a crazy turn next turn. I can't get you. Oh my god. Oh, but I can live. I can live. And then I deal 21 damage next turn. Frailty instead of weakness gives us a chance. Bullet time, a predator. Ah! We live regardless. No, we don't, because we're fucking frail. Oh! I'm not gonna lie to you, that one kind of pissed me off a little bit. That one kind of, I had damage, bro. I had damage. Okay, when you have 21 minutes, you play the Ironclad and you hit things in the face. It's that simple. Yes, I will transform a strike and defend, lose 10 max HP. Rampage, Iron Wave. Not the best. Not the best that you could hope for. But you know what? There's a narrow path, but there's a path nonetheless. You hit me for 4, I get my Rampage online. This is a remove every card from your deck but Rampage type setup. Huge. It's shrug it off by a mile. Thin deck, brain off, exactly. What have they changed in this game? Hey, here's a question. Since the release of Slay the Spire 1, how have you changed, bro? Yeah, how do you like it? How do you like it when somebody asks you the question that you're asking of your entertainment property? Have you really improved yourself so much since 2018 when Slay the Spire came out? Yeah, that's what I thought, bro. Hurt people hurt people. Glass houses shouldn't throw stones, etc., etc. Yes? I doubt it. It's probably mostly got a little taller, if I had to guess, based on my average demographic. That's about it. I have more gray hairs. Wish that I knew what I know now when I was younger, bro. Got a little shorter. It does happen. Haters will say it's fake, but it does happen. Retain your hand for 2 turns. I'm not sure I'm the type of fella that gives a hoot, to be honest. Give me a 1 of Thunderclap just to have some form of AoE. Did the tip get grayer? It gets grayer more often. I wouldn't say it gets... Like, are you asking, like, does the gray get more saturated in the direction of gray? No, but I would say the frequency of which it goes gray is a little bit more often, yeah. Go to a doctor? Why don't you try to live in the real world, bro? Why don't you wake up and smell the Americanos? They don't want to see me neither. I do like a second wind with a rampage, man. And then the thinking is to just go straight to elites. This. Exhaust all non-attacks. We don't have any non-attacks. Brother, I'm mistaken. You have to play rampage last. My mistake. Rampage comes back around. 25 damage. We don't even sweat it. 2 of these, 1 of these. 32 damage on your forehead. In your hand. Second wind me. Not even that bad. This elite seems annoying. He's literally goals. How much damage does Rampage do? 27. I think we put up peak defense on this turn. And then next turn, just with percentages, Rampage will kill you. Ruined Helmet. The first time you gain strength each combat, double the amount gained. Very interesting. And then Brand, immediately lose HP, exhaust the card, gain strength. Okay. These chicks don't even know the name of my brand. It's Shrug, Thunderclap, Rampage. We do want to use a potion this combat, if possible. Question is, do we want... I think we want a brand. Brand, remove Iron Wave, gain 2 strength. Get bashed, and then honestly retain so we have some defense for next turn. Five block. Smart. I thought it would exhaust. We actually get to gain more strength off of it. Gain energy. Okay, smart plays. Perfected strike. I don't think... Okay, hear me out here. Thrash. Thrash eating Rampage. Thrash eating Rampage. So it could do like 58 damage twice or something like that. The hell? These are Fuggles, bro. Rampage does 9 damage. Give me 10 damage to all enemies. They have Shifty. That's devastating. Let me draw first. Literally, why wouldn't you play this? Why are you using my name as derogatory? Bro, I didn't name them Fuggles, okay? You gotta take that up with, like, Spin Master. I don't know what company invented Fuggles, but they're negging you. It's not me. I didn't have anything to do with that business. Honestly, we literally just passed turn. No reason to lose health. Alright, that is pretty good. You mean Fugglers? Yeah, the high value collectible, whatever it's called. I think we want Twin Strike. We have kind of a strength gain build. Gremlin Horn. Now we are freaking talking, bro. And then obviously, I mean, the Thrash does not get good. Gain 2 strength becomes gain 4 strength. Oh, this is what it's all about. Okay, lock in. Then we want to see Early Brand. Early Brand did not exist. Give me energy. Shrug it off. Taking no losses. Brand. 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 There we go. Early Brand. Exhaust a strike. Gain 4 strength. Get bashed. Get twin struck. Get hit. And then obviously, so there's a part of me that thinks if I did this, because exhaust a card and add it later, or exhaust a random attack and add its damage to this card comes later, isn't this going to happen second? Otherwise, it would add 13 damage to it at the front and it would do 21 damage twice. It happens second. Do you have lethal? Buddy, that's not what I asked, okay? You're not dealing with the typical streamer here. I'm asking a question to learn for the future, not trying to figure out how to get this guy's HP to 0. When you use a potion, gain 3 strength this turn, what the fuck? Give me a shrug. I'm not a conjurer of cheap tricks, okay? Well, do it then. Give me 6 strength. And then Thunderclap. Deal 12 damage twice. Oh my god, it's Gremlin Horn. Get mogged. I played the wrong card! No, maybe that's fine. I should have played Shrug first, though. And then get bashed. Game over. And then if you give me a potion every single fight, I mean, this is... I mean, if we could get rock potion every fight, this would be incredible, bro. I do like True Grid, and then it makes the deck thinner, especially if we can get it upgraded. We got 236 gold. Oh my god! Yeah, we'll take the 50% discount. I'm thinking about the future, even though I've got literally 11 minutes left. I'm not going to use the potion just yet. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. I feel like Thrash is just a better Rampage, man. Exhaust a bash. Play your Shrug It Off. 18 damage, 13 damage. Play another brand, but I don't think we really want to do that. If anything, I actually think we just want to grab some block off of that. Try to lose as little HP as possible. Rampage has sucked for a long time. Buddy, I literally got it from a transformation. You're barking up the wrong tree. Just skip in this house, okay? Literally, it's put up or shut up time. So we're going to upgrade our True Grit. And either way, well, we'll have to... You tricked me. Who said 2 minutes left? Or did I read 6 to 7 minutes left and I turned it into 2 minutes left in my brain? Mods, today's not a day where I'll suffer any trolls, okay? Never use a potion, gain 3 strength. We would rather gain 6 strength and then play Brand. And now we're talking. I said 3 to 11 minutes. It wasn't you, VIP Daniel. VIP Daniel remains innocent in these circumstances. But you have 6 slippery. I don't really want to take 20. What, dude, we might die anyway. This is actually huge, though. Watch this. So we're going to live temporarily. Do a twin strike, then your thrash adds the regular strike's worth of damage. And now I just have to do 166 damage to you in like 2 turns. I already know what I must do. Thunderclap, strike, and then Thrash is going to get Rampage's damage on the next turn. All we need to do is somehow draw more than 12 cards. Or put up more than... We could put up more than 9 block this turn, bro. That's easy mode. Now we might need 20 block on this turn. We can get 10 block, which kills us. Either way, we're dead. Well, you know what? At the very least, good timing. We run that back in the YouTube videos later today.